I already got a huge chunk this morning. Gross, but got some sleep. Okay, so it's now remember, apparently this is all a meth-induced psychosis. That's what I have apparently. So I don't get the my pain medications or anything for any type of brain infection induced by first of all, my leads being not gold anymore, because I'm allergic to metal. So any leads going into my brain that are not gold anymore, in fact, will cause my brain to be infected. The meningitis I have is not contagious. It's not actually like a meningitis. It is actually from untreated brain cancer. So yeah, the CDC can stop trying to put me somewhere to, because they weren't even CDC. They were the girls from Florida that have been seen on tape. Because I don't think the main CDC is all young, blonde, like 16 to 20-year-old girls. I haven't seen in other videos, by the way. Grown-ass men setting them up while they're drunk. But that's a whole other issue. But to stop doing this for the Health Info Net, because this is what's happening. Straight up, I'm going to tell you right now. Anybody that had their health information hacked or breached is all dying of COVID or corona. Unless they're of a certain age, then it is a drug overdose. They're also doing the whole, Mills made a deal with like the whole thing about narcotic prescriptions and stuff. Now that is all like the Purdue. So they're finding all of us, and then they're saying that they're all dying of drug overdoses. But people are stupid, because then all of a sudden, why are all these people getting life insurance for all these people that are dying of with pre-existing conditions or with drug overdoses? Because we all know that suicide and drug overdoses are not viable. So if you have been in a mental institution or whatever, and you are trying to get a life insurance policy on somebody, most likely 99% of the time it is voided if there is suicide. And they're known for like suicide voids, like 99% of all life insurance policies. So pretty much you guys are all stupid. And I don't know who wanted the polls, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure everybody wrote in Baby Girl Babbles. Stevie fucking Lane, 22, basketball player. And yeah, that's another reason why a lot of people know who the fuck I am from everywhere. Yeah. Best 3-point shooter in the state. Middle school. Hold on. What? I'm sorry. It sucks. I'd love to be able to drive the little tractor and stuff, but I can't guarantee that I can function properly and use more than one like controls and stuff. Although I am one of the only people that is actually I'm medically exempt from losing my license, because even in a time of medical distress, I am I am responsible enough and have proven that I know when I can and when I cannot drive. I can't be hacked to be taken over like that. They can mess with my medical devices, but pretty much I've proven myself as well that I can drive pretty much past any of that. And yeah, so when they took me out of my car in Brewer, after they shut my car off with an ignition switch that was actually meant to be put on somebody else's vehicle for an OUI, because I've never had an OUI. Yeah, so I'm just kind of trying to let it get as much as it can. Yeah, I know it's disgusting, but you know what? It's the only way to save my life. Which I know most do. Yeah, why do that? Well, I can't. It gets to the point where I can't handle it. And it, it really makes me feel horrible when people, try to make me feel bad about their headaches or their toothaches or, like I wouldn't understand what a migraine felt like or, like, it just makes me feel like nothing. I try to have, and I'm not looking for pity, I'm looking for basic human compassion. The simple things, like feel, it's not, I'm not looking for pity, but maybe some understanding, pretty much about it. Just in general, if everybody else can get catered to and Chris can wait on these girls hand and foot, when he knew damn well they didn't even have cancer, promised to never leave them, ran right up, they all had houses that were in construction. They all got to live in houses with my children on my fucking money, driving vehicles or having people drive them around. Like, those girls all went and got a brain chip put in. Chris is not able to drive if he has not been around me, and his multiple OUIs, since apparently there's only one of him, right? But that was the only way that they could actually drive again. It really didn't have much to do with the fact of their license, but the fact that we were all tethered together. And yeah, I'm not only just tethered to that group. I was abducted as a child multiple times, and the reason why a lot of my family doesn't know is because of just how, like, Biden was put to sleep like that, and kind of like the Men in Black, like, pew. Yeah. So, it's kind of like when they're like, oh, how did your family not know? Like, it's a lot of things. And the fact that my medical records were confidential for the United States military, and then even those ones weren't completely right, because even then they were, encrypted and all this other stuff as well. But yeah, just not being told, and then everybody not even believing me. Like, all of a sudden, everybody questions my baby picture. Not one person ever questioned my baby picture, and that is not a picture of Chris. All those girls at Pencos were waiting for some Native American prince that was, like, gonna rule the world. And the other thing is, this whole thing, like, I am not claiming to be God. I'm just telling people what I have been told. By priests, by everything, and I would honestly, I would love if I am ever reunited with my children, like I supposedly was in Florida when my record was removed and everything, because my cases were always closed, but I think me being deemed safe, I would love to meet the Pope. When I was down in Florida this past spring, one of the most devastating things was watching, and that, like, when the Pope was giving mass or whatever, like, I'm not a following Catholic. I'm a Christian based on non-denominational. I believe in the Bible, the Bible. Because how do you know that's how it's pronounced, right? The basic instructions before leaving Earth. Like, I mean, Jesus isn't Jesus. It's actually technically Jesus. Like, Jesus. So technically, maybe you've all been saying it wrong the whole time. Like, the Bible. Being a descendant off of Joseph Arono,